Tuesday groove. It's Toonsday Tuesday. DJ's got the tunes with cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins from classic laughs to anime wins. Toonsday Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams. With DJ and crackers, it's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop. From Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night. From retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Toonsday Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic hits and new age dreams. DJ and crackers here for the thrill. Cartoon and anime magic, we got the skill. Tune in weekly, don't miss the fun. Classic or modern for everyone. With DJ and crackers, we'll hit replay. Toonsday Tuesday, every single day. Tuesday groove. It's Toonsday Tuesday. DJ's got the tunes with cactus bringing vibes that light up the room. Retro memories and fresh new spins from classic laughs to anime wins. Toonsday Tuesday, step into the stream. Old school feels and modern dreams. With DJ and crackers, it's a timeless ride through cartoon worlds side by side. We're throwing it back to the days gone by. Tunes from the past still lighting the sky. Then to the present with colors that pop. From Spirited Away to rooftop drops. Cartoon vibes filling up the night. From retro grooves to neon light. DJ's got the flow, cactus brings the flair. Every Tuesday, everywhere. Toonsday Tuesday, jump in the stream. Classic hits and new age dreams. DJ and
what's up? See ya, welcome back to Tuesday Tuesday. We got a great one for you. Getting into a lot more action this week.
Hey guys, yes, it is time for some more Code Lyoko as we are nearing the end of season 1. Just 2 more weeks of this, and then we'll be starting on something new, or we will decide.
Yeah, we don't know yet, honestly. But anyway, to kick it off, I will start us off with episode 11, Pride. Now, Xena attacks Lyoko. He possesses a rat.
I will say that this starts off its own sort of like separate story arc of Xana possessing swarms of animals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just really into just more. I need minions to do my bidding instead of.
Yo, Tomcat, good to see you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening.
Yeah, what's up, Tomcat? Yeah, welcome. But yeah, definitely one that I will say the way he gets control of the old rats is basically have him one rat bite and they end up biting each other.
Yeah, Des, good to see you.
Yay, Des.
Hopefully your life goes very well.
Yeah.
DJ, I will have one thing to say about this very obvious zombie outbreak episode. If Xana can just infect living beings, why does it never just try and infect the Lyoko warriors, and I'm just gonna mind control them, and that's it. That's it. I'm a gas. I go inside them while they're asleep. We win.
I mean, you would say that it would take about being a simple computer,
But I'm
but
gonna control rats.
yeah, let's walk a teddy bear. Like,
All right, and
come
controlling
on.
the teddy bear, controlling machinery, that I understood. But if it's established it can control living things, then just control living things. Control the teachers, control the Lyoko warriors, whatever. You're good.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, whatever. You get back to it, man.
yeah, I was it, that the school now what now meanwhile was just have all this a little seemingly from Yumi saying that she loves him and he's not quite sure how to respond to it. So the first target to her was using it to English,
Hmm.
but okay. So Jimmy and I find about the no, but just not one whoever or just not to tell you as long but the whole the homeless was okay. All it is with all star whose name escapes
Yeah.
me right now. And the dog gets stung by a swarm of
Yeah.
homeless. And it looks like oh, I don't
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
but the Hornet stuff was the next episode.
No, it was this
No,
episode.
because the next episode, Xana tries to take control of Hornets. This episode, Xana takes control of the rats.
Uh, okay, I think
Yeah,
I did
as I
that.
said earlier, this is the start of a couple of episodes where Xana takes control of a swarm of creatures. First episode, Plagued, Xana takes control of
Yeah,
like thousands of rats. The next episode, Xana takes
yeah,
control of swarms of hornets.
yeah, no. So I have notes of,
You've mixed
and
them up.
I add, yeah, I skimmed them a little
Okay,
too
okay. Then I
far.
will go and I will talk about this first episode. And since you're so interested in the Hornets, you can talk about the next episode. Okay,
Okay.
so this episode really centers around Jeremy and the school basically finding out that he's gifted and they want to move him to a new school because of his genius intellect. So he has to come up with a way to basically fail an IQ test so that he doesn't have to leave and have to get away from all this Lyoko stuff and Alita and everything. Along the way, this is where Xana takes control of a rat, which fights other rats, which creates an entire swarm, which attacks the entire school. And when I say a lot of rats, they are literally a sea of rats. Yo, BBQ, good to see you.
Yeah, I dropped a subside for tapping in.
Yeah,
Appreciate
hopefully you're
it.
cooking up something really good or drinking
Yep.
something really good. Either way, something good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the hilarious thing is that while all these swarms of rats are attacking everybody in the building, everyone's hidden up, Jeremy has to remain in the library taking this test.
Yeah.
So they go through, have to escape. Eventually, the rats make their way in. So test is canceled because obviously you can't do that when you're swimming in rats. And I'm talking swimming like they're in the ceiling, they're in the walls. Um, a bunch of the kids get locked in the cafeteria and have to barricade themselves in against like they have to use fire extinguishers to battle their way through the swarms to get to the factory. And all I can think of is, wow. Okay, so I read this book years ago about it was sort of like a nuclear fallout, World War III, that type of stuff. And the main threat of the book was swarms of rats in the sewers, in the Russian sewers. And it, to this day, I can't look at rats without thinking of that book and how freaky it is that like how fast a swarm of rats could like you think, oh, it's just a rat, I'll kick it. No, rats will mess you up. Ra-
I
rats are the piranhas of the land.
bet this episode definitely brought back those
Oh
memories.
yes, I will say this visit certainly did do that. So I was very glad when they got out of the real world and into Lyoko, so they could just battle some CGI robot stuff and not having to worry about the rats so much. But yes, eventually they battle it. They make their way through, and when they return to the past, Jeremy says, "Okay, now I know what the on the test, so I can easily fail it on purpose. All he would have to do was just pick odds
Yeah,
answers," as he said.
yeah,
And that brings us on to the next swarm of Xana controlled creatures, which are the Hornets. So take it away, DJ.
okay, so as I accidentally begin, okay, then takes control of almost which is a simple tactic of taking control of
Yes.
land. And okay, do this, yes. Or does get a note that is seemingly from Yumi. It's alumna will cease confessing her love for him was, I mean, he tells Arjun, tells them not to tell who because he doesn't know how to
Right. He had a little bit of difficulty
but
expressing his emotions.
yeah, but you know what that's gone, you know, all takes all the dark out. The dog is symbol and all it and Kiwi, the dog's name is Kiwi. So I forgot because I don't eat kiwis that often. So, yeah. But no, I mean, it all tells the all performance you mean power. See, I would say could have been a bit more general, but see, I like toast and I don't feel that way about you with Chris is his home because he obviously has a close
Right. Though I do
home.
have one thing that I would like to just add to this. Isn't Cece's
Yeah,
whole like shtick trying to get with Ulrich? Why would she make a fake
yes,
note about um Yumi liking him when that might just push them together? That doesn't make much sense for her. Now, if it was one of her henchmen who did that, that would make sense. For her to do it, I don't know why.
I have no idea. I mean, but you know, almost did as long as the homeless and the trouble that the group has to the factory and in only obviously has to discover and the discovery that Yumi doesn't have felt him that what is
Hello, Mr. Carson.
hey Carson, what's up, Garcia? Yeah, hey Terry, welcome in. And what Ulrich
Yo,
is
Venom. Good to see you
now,
guys.
yeah, Ulrich is now like unengaged in the fight until the very last moment of, oh, I need to help Irina get to the
I
tower.
I do have to add,
And
that was a very confusing scene. I wasn't certain if it was supposed to be he is hyper focused on what they're supposed to do, or if he just not checked in at all.
yeah, no, to, to me, until he begins to move, he was totally checked out of it.
Right, but I could have given me something. I mean, the character model didn't even move. I couldn't tell if he was like
No,
nervous or like there was nothing.
yeah, no,
There was no facial expression to
well,
read.
yeah, no, I mean, talk about, he's supposed to be a ninja in
Yeah.
Ryuga. Talk about go with the extra mile and have a some unexpressible
I mean,
face.
have him look nervous if that was what, him not being on his if he was off his game, have the character model look nervous or something. But no, there was nothing. It was just
Yeah,
a blank stare.
yeah,
I didn't know if he was still
yeah,
buffering.
no, complete lack of emotion in that scene for a good minute
Yeah, like,
or
were they trying to
two.
save, like,
So
on the animation budget? I don't know.
I don't know. But you know, the the I have to touch on this because it's not uh, it's not that often that the real problem in the Kamiogo monsters line up.
Mhm.
They they will face the homeless in
Yes,
both the
that was
real
different.
and yeah, so you know it was definitely a homeless themed episode. But yeah, no. And you know, let me go back to 11 real
Sure.
quick because I wanted to mention this real quick. I know you noticed it, but you kind of skipped it. This was the first time in 11, it was the first time that Yumi actually vocalized the team.
Oh, yes, yes, you are right about that. I didn't touch on that. They didn't actually, like,
So,
she also didn't know where to virtualize them, so she sent them to the wrong location.
yeah, I actually have that clip up to set, so let me do that
I
real
did like that that was something
quick.
that they would have happened, and I'm wondering if it happens another time. I was still wondering why, Jeremy doesn't go in sometimes. If someone else can operate the chair, why is it Jeremy who's the only one who's ever there?
For, for that, I will tell you, we need a prequel for that
Gotcha,
info.
explain later.
So, guys, check out this scene real quick.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm in the lab. I have to contact Aelita and virtualize Odd and Ulrich. Explain to me how to do it.
Yeah.
Listen up now.
So yeah, this is the thing. I did like that they had Alita fighting on her own too.
Okay, that's
Utilizing
done.
some of
I
her
found the
powers.
activated
Yeah,
tower, and I've located Aelita. She's got a problem.
yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
What?
because
too.
Speak louder.
otherwise
I
you
can
have to
hardly
wonder,
hear
like,
you.
what is she
I have to
doing
type in the
when
coordinates.
she's
Say
on
that
her
again.
own?
19 degrees west?
Yeah,
That's it, isn't it? 19 degrees west?
Wait, no, I said 79 degrees west, 79 degrees west. Listen, Yumi, the rats have invaded the city. Do you hear?
Okay
Yeah.
then, I'm ready.
All of them need to be able
Yumi,
to,
can
like,
you
do
hear me?
stuff on this.
yeah. So, I'm gonna let this
Transferred Odd.
play for one more minute and
Transfer
then,
Ulrich.
you know,
Okay.
yeah.
Scanner Odd. Scanner Ulrich. Virtualization.
But yeah, I do want more background stuff about how all this stuff works. And I'm looking forward to actually figuring it out.
It's
Yeah,
okay. You did it, Yumi.
Do you see Aelita?
No, she should be around here somewhere.
Oh no, I didn't enter the right
okay.
coordinates. I virtualized you too far away from Aelita.
That's okay. We could use a little exercise to get warmed up.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there, but I wanted to show that scene in particular because this shows Yumi out of her comfort
Right.
zone.
Everyone has to do things that they aren't normally like in charge of doing.
Yeah. So, but they also grow, they see almost the FA towel and they return to the past. And Ulrich and Yumi team up to catch Sissy leaving the note. And they make a joke of, oh, why don't you get that to home? One of home minions. But with that ends episode 12.
Are you sure it's 12? Are you sure it isn't 11? All right. Hey, I was wondering if it was a case of you watching the episodes out of order again.
No.
Okay. So next episode is Just in Time. So this is one which is continuing on the whole trying to bring Alita out into the real world. With Jeremy succeeded in actually crafting a strand of her hair and bringing that into the real world out of the digital realm. Unfortunately, in his experiments, he destabilizes her data, meaning that if she goes into resetting Lyoko, it would reset her and erase her. So now there's a rush to repair her code before Xana attacks, and that would be the end of her. This episode is a real weird one in terms of the Xana attack, because there are sound waves being used to disrupt and like destabilize the school, causing glass to break, causing tremors. But we never get a source for any of the sound. It's just random sound doing things. There are no speakers, there's no like towers or anything that's creating the sound. It's just so Xana can just control sound with no source now. Yeah, that one's never explained exactly how any of the stuff in this episode happens, especially because of how destructive it is. The entire school pretty much gets demolished. When it first happens, it's just like a glass breaks in Yumi's hand. I'm thinking, did Xana amplify Yumi's strength to somehow be a detriment to her or something? But then there's the glass breaking and, the window stuff. There's also the subplot of trying to hide the dog, whose name I've already forgotten as well.
Kiwi.
Yes, trying to hide Kiwi from the school because they're still not supposed to have a dog here. I have no idea how they've kept the smelly dog in a kid's dorm secret this entire time from the faculty. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Where's the dog pooping? Where's it pooping?
Well,
Is there no supervision? What kind of staff do they have here? Someone should have found this dog by now, especially since all the kids know about it. And kids can't keep a secret. Everyone would know about this stupid dog. Yeah, there would be no secret. The dog's known. And he's either there with permission or he's shipped off. The dog, forget about that. So the dog can apparently detect the sound vibrations because of its senses before the attacks and like the damage happens. Is that me or you?
What?
That buzzing.
You might be hearing me move around.
Okay. All right. So yeah, attacks being happening in the school. The destruction is also happening towards the factory, so they have to worry about that. Odd gets trapped back at the school, and when he's going back to get Kiwi, and has to end up rescuing um Millie and Tamia, who I believe those weren't the two ones who were part of the school newspaper, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They
Okay.
are. Yeah.
Wasn't certain about that.
Yeah.
Who apparently were just missed out on the entire school evacuation with no faculty trying to make certain the students actually leave when there's a structural damage to the building that's causing sinkholes and collapsed rooms.
Yeah.
Who pays these people? This is the worst run school imaginable. No one checks on anybody. I guess it's no wonder they haven't found the dog when they don't actually check on any students when they try to evacuate them. That's just nonsensical. So Odd stuck outside. He's trapped in a building that's collapsing around him with the two students and the dog. Yumi and Ulrich go into Lyoko to help battle Xana's forces. Fortunately, they're still he can't fix he can't fix Alita because every time he's tried to, there's been interruptions. So when the Xana attack happens, they pretty much set themselves ready to say goodbye to her because they believe that when she goes into the tower to fix this one, and it's one she obviously needs to fix because this is Odd's gonna die if they don't stop this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she goes in, she says goodbye, they reset it, she's gone. Like she's flat out gone. But luckily, because of the hair that they managed to create at the start of the episode, they used that to recreate her. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a clone. Original Elite is dead. This is a recreated clone. The original data is gone. Up to the point of her not even realizing that the events of this episode happened.
Yeah.
Because this is a new person.
Now, I will say this. If this didn't have them bring her back at the, this was sort of as a nice pseudo series finale.
Oh yeah, show would be over. They just shut down the computer because without that, Xana doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So,
which once again is a going back to the earlier episode with the person that Jeremy thought was Alita.
yeah.
Her saying, maybe we should just shut this thing down if this is what's causing all of the destruction and almost world-ending threats.
Yeah.
I get you want to save your girlfriend, but a lot of people might die.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay. Go on, your turn.
Okay, now go on to episode 14, The Trap. It's been a year since the Karaoke Wars first discovered the supercomputer in Area and they decide to throw a surprise party. This scene captures one of the party. It follows Ulrich and Yumi to the factory. Now, Zena possesses the factory as a whole, so we have, mostly coming alive. And now, this is what I don't get from you. If he's able to possess the factory, why not possess the actual computer as well and just prevent them from, going to Lyoko and stop his plans?
Hell, just lock the doors.
Yeah, I know, right?
They just lock the doors. You're not allowed in the computer room. That's it.
Yeah. So Jimmy of the first to arrive at the factory, finding the elevator in a bubble. They head off to find the fuse box. Once Ulrich and Yumi arrive, Sissy confronts them about it. They tell her to leave, but Xena, overpossession, allows her to trap them in the trap, all three in the elevator, and drop them to the bottom of the shaft. Sissy and Yumi come out okay, but Ulrich's arm is broken in the fall. Meanwhile, Jeremy and I have to deal with possessed factory equipment. Yumi and Jeremy are safe and are at the supercomputer room, while Yumi and I are given virtualized water from the pipeline inside the wall is falling on the elevator, causing it to overflow, while the elevator is halfway full. Ulrich promises Cincy that if they make it out alive, he would be nicer to her.
Though I will say this about that. All right. So when he gets injured, Cece does take care of him. She does administer first aid. She does give him proper care. So she does come across as a nicer person this episode.
Yes.
Yes, they're all stupid kids too. So no one's evil. They're all just dumb kids. She's jealous, explaining most of her behavior. I do like the whole thing of promising to be nicer to her, though it seems like it's forgotten in a later episode. But I do hope that this is a slight moving forward of, hey, let's not all be jerks to everybody, because that stuff can get it can wear on.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is honestly one of the moments where Sissy is portrayed as not that bad. I mean, yes, she's intolerable, but she's not, overall a bad person. So, yeah.
I will also say that yes, the factory does attack them. They could have gone a lot further in how it attacks. I also wonder, like, is this still a fully functional factory? Like, who owns this place? It is
Well,
it's abandoned, right?
yeah,
And a
but
factory, but someone would still own that. I mean, the deed would pass. Even abandoned factories, like, oh, it's not owned by a person, that's owned by the city. What's the city doing with this fully functional factory?
yeah, no, I get you. I mean, and
It would be repossessed by the bank, and no one's paying like the property taxes or anything on it. Someone
yeah,
owns this.
yeah, well, I will also, say, and as a reminder to both of us, this series is set in France. So, I mean, they could have a little different laws that would
Right, but so there's
rule.
no such thing as just like property that nobody owns. If nobody
Yeah,
owns it, then the city owns it,
yeah,
or the
no,
state
I
owns it.
get you. I get you. And yeah, so to fix up what Sissy and what all Sissy are about to do, I really advise the towel just the time and returns the to the past, safe and safe both of them, just like old promised he is. Not so to Sissy at the end. So he is being nice soul to, but they're not best friends.
But you
So,
are forgetting how she is nicer to him at the end of the episode as well, with what she does.
yeah, look, it's
Because they're having like the birthday party for Alita, and when Cece's friends make fun of them for having a birthday party for their computer, she brings up it's probably some new trend. Let's have a birthday party for something of mine to
yeah,
draw attention off of them.
yeah, no, I got yeah, look, yeah, that's
It
have
seems like it's the start of something, and I would want them to continue that.
I would too. I definitely would. Now,
Okay, so for the
yeah,
next episode, it is Laughing Fit, which is another one of the examples of what I would like to call Xana possesses something which, if they could, would solve all of the problems that they have in the show. So, Xana apparently can possess gas. Gas. Because this show starts with a demonstration of the teacher explaining what laughing gas is and how it's used as a sedative, how it affects people, how it induces laughing, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. What
now
it comes, yep.
I will say this is the second gas he has control in this time frame.
Xana possessed sound before, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
If Xana can possess gas, then Xana can just possess the air itself. If Xana can just possess the air itself, Xana just wins. There's no electrical impulses required. What is Xana? What does it do? What are the limits of this program that can just control the air? Is it sending nanites into like the airstrips? No, that's not established. It just controls the air.
Yeah.
And so Cece and her family, like and her friends and stuff, they're putting on a school play. Odd is the musician there. When the laughing gas under control of Xana goes and attacks them, it attacks Odd, and Odd is taken control over by the laughing gas, which means Xana was just inside of Odd, which means if Xana was controlling, something other than laughing gas, just carbon dioxide, Xana just wins. Xana decides today I'm going to control carbon dioxide. Xana just wins.
Yeah.
Just wins. There's no solution. I'm just suffocating everybody. That's it. We win. But no, Xan decides to control a gas that is easily stopped by a cup of water. Xana is not very bright.
No.
These are things that we need to acknowledge. Xana is not very bright.
Yeah.
The B plot has to do with Yumi's parents having a bit of difficulties. It seems like the start of a separation, and this is something which is causing her great emotional distress. But this is also carrying over from Ulrich's feelings from the earlier episode with the note. So that he is starting to develop more into his feelings about how he feels about Yumi. I do like that carryover. That the characters are starting to like develop and grow more and like understand more about their own feelings and emotions, and that being an undercurrent of this episode as Yumi's parents are starting to fall apart. Her and Ulrich are starting to come together.
Yeah.
Nice little parallel there.
Definitely.
All right, so with Xana controlling gas, we do have just this weird thing of seeing our heroes trying to outrun the air. The air with a bunch of faces in it. A bunch of Xana faces in this purple gas following them. And that's just... How are they outrunning this?
I don't know.
This does not make any sense.
It's ridiculous. It is.
Have you ever seen the movie The Happening?
However, have not seen it. No.
It is the same nonsense in that, where the characters have to outrun the air.
Okay.
Okay. This is also one of the first instances of Xana being able to affect someone in both sides, because under the effects of the gas, when Odd gets to Lyoko, he's like woozy, not able to fight to like the extent that he's supposed to.
Yeah, but there was also a error in his vocalization as well.
Well, that was because of the Xana stuff.
I got it, yeah.
One thing that I noticed is when Aaliyah got brought back, it seemed like there was like a weird pipe thing that they were hinting at that what Xana was doing. Did you notice that too?
Um, a little bit, but I didn't pay much attention to it.
It seemed like they were setting up something, like we were going to follow that and it was going to show us something, but it just stopped.
Yeah.
Because we could see like the glowing lines leading away from the tower.
Well, okay, you're talking about Lyoko. Those lines that we actually see them in multiple episodes.
Yeah, but they were explicitly focusing on this after she was brought back.
Well, yeah, no,
Like there was a zoom in on it.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what's gonna happen with it, but we have 10, 11 more episodes to figure that out. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so their whole their goal to try and get Yumi's parents back together is to have Yumi be in the play and then get her parents to not know that each other is going there to see her about it, all that stuff. That fails spectacularly, as would be expected because of the Xana attack. But even without the Xana attack, that would make no sense.
Yeah.
If these people are arguing, that's gonna help. That's not gonna help that out. Though they do get worried about their daughter, but anyway, time gets rewound. They go back before, and they say that they have another way of trying to get Yumi's parents back together. I'm wondering if that's just going to be another subplot of Yumi's parents being on the outs.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too, but we just have to wait and see.
I did really like being like severely weakened in that. It does imply that we may have other episodes of Xana like affecting them in the real world and affecting their ability to fight in Lyoko. I do like this. I'd say these episodes have been Xana on their A game.
Yeah.
Like even though the first batch of episodes had the bigger threats, the more like, oh, we're going to destroy the entire city. We're going to make a nuclear power plant go supernova. We're going to take control of a military satellite to zap you from orbit. That stuff is like much bigger, but these ones seem like more dangerous and focused.
Yeah. My thought for that is like they wanted to make a big deal of Thanos a threat to the city, but it's only little targets or the Ryuku warlords.
Yeah, because a couple of those episodes, like the one with like the train one, they didn't even need to be on that train, so that really wouldn't have affected them otherwise.
Yeah, no.
This seems more focused on them.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is give it from, let's build to, okay, let's get more focus on what the actual plot is, because, and I think you might agree, but from episode 1 to episode 8, I feel was more of not feel, but it was B plot stuff as a plot, idea.
They seemed less connected to each other, I would say.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is.
yeah.
It's like Xana has a plan. This plan fails. Next week, Xana has a different plan. It's not connected to the previous plan.
Yeah.
Like, we had 2 episodes back to back of taking control of creatures. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
We have more episodes of developing the relationship between the characters. We're continuing more of the let's materialize Alita stuff.
Yeah, it's more based in every fully elements level get one off.
Yeah, they're trying to move the plot forward.
Yeah.
So I do feel like the show's improved in that way. I'm someone who loves episodic shows, but I do enjoy that the characters are sort of like learning and growing as the show goes on.
Yeah. I like episodic shows myself. I mean, one of my favorites of all time, Conan Kids Next Door. That's episodic up until the last season of it. So, yeah. But overall, this batch of episodes, I would probably rank them to go a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say I don't really have any problems with these episodes. I'd put some higher. I'd put these at 8s. These ones were really good. I liked the use of side characters. I liked even though some of the plans were like, if you could do this, you would just win.
Yeah.
But I do like how they were used. I liked rats. I liked, hey, let's really scare these people. Let's use rats.
Yeah, I got ya.
So yeah, no, I liked it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like I said, 10, 11 more episodes left over the next 2 weeks. And, I will say this is the fast so this is the fastest I have ever watched a season of a show that wasn't a Netflix series. And you know what I mean by that.
Oh yeah. The fastest let's binge 12 episodes of a show.
Yeah. So it's definitely a good one. I can't wait to see where we end up at the end. Alright, with that being said, for watching, guys. I appreciate you today. And keep on coming back. We have more photo. So for watching, keep on watching Tuesday and me. Bye, guys.